monster trucks. He is known all over the country with his truck, the Virginia Giant. Tony, he has done such a marvelous job over the years. $110,000 truck, and look at the horsepower.
1,015 horsepower. A lot of ponies under that hood.
And coming from the right field foul line, it will be Excalibur from Maumee, Ohio, Dan Marquardt. Driver's Mike McKell. The value $100,000, and his horsepower 500, which is a lot less than Deal Wilson, but he figures 500 is enough to get him over these cars and in time to win this event. There they go. Excalibur crushing them. And Deal Wilson in the Virginia Giant.
Excalibur made the second round of cars before Deal did.
I have dreamed of doing this in rush hour about 5 o'clock.
Excalibur has transmission problems. He can't get it into gear.
And Deal Wilson
can't get it into gear.
Horsepower 1,015, really putting on a show here.
Okay, he found the gear.
But now it's Deal Wilson's turn to try and make his way past the cars, and Deal Wilson will then take off and try and crush a few more. Here he goes. Going to start with a station wagon and move right over the sedans.
Whoa!
Excalibur with a beautiful turn. As he pounced up in the air, Virginia Giant will get there in the end as Excalibur is done. Excalibur right there has defeated Deal Wilson's Virginia Giant, and this is why. Look at him climb those cars, leap in the air, and almost turn a somersault. 500 horsepower was enough.
That's right.
When it comes to monster trucks, this may be the most famous of all time. Its name is Bigfoot. Its driver is Bob Chandler, and it will be going from the right foul line to home plate and then around and heading towards that left field foul line and hope to be the winner. The horsepower is enormous. The value, $120,000. And Bob Chandler is a true veteran of this industry, and he's a man who has put hours of time building and rebuilding that truck to high standards. And on the left field foul line, it is Blue Thunder from Fayetteville, North Carolina, driven by Kevin Dabney. He's the owner and the driver, and he too a veteran of this industry. The horsepower high at 750, and the value, well, you can tell he's put a lot of time and money into Blue Thunder. The Bigfoot is really taking him apart. Bob Chandler from St. Louis, Missouri.
I think Kevin's got some problems there. That's why Bob went ahead. He couldn't start and couldn't make it to the starting line. So Bigfoot has to go across all the cars so he can come back and compete in the final round.
Bob Chandler will have an easy victory, but he has to make it over this set of 3 cars, and he's taking his time. Stalls a little bit on the final hill, but makes it over rather nicely and powers to the end. So Chandler and Bigfoot will move on to the championship round to face Dan Marquardt of Maumee, Ohio, and Excalibur. More from the vet in Philadelphia. Don't go away. It stalled, and Deal Wilson of the Virginia Giant could not get around it. Right here, Deal Wilson had a chance to go on, win the championship, to move on to that championship round, but Dan Marquardt could not get out of the way because his car had stalled. Officials now say that they are going to disqualify Excalibur and move the Virginia Giant into the championship round. So the Virginia Giant will go against Bigfoot, and those are 2 of the most popular and famous monster trucks in the United States. There's the Virginia Giant. Moving on because Excalibur was disqualified. Deal Wilson is the driver in a fabulous monster truck that had a little bit of difficulty in pausing and then waiting. They're off. Bigfoot against the Virginia Giant, and the Giant Diamond cars, so too Bigfoot.
Giant is way ahead. Bigfoot's got some problems. He's
The
smoking.
Giant has the lead right now. Bigfoot is smoking a little bit. And the Virginia Giant is waiting for Bigfoot to get over those cars. The officials, perhaps, will they disqualify Bigfoot? His car is smoking. You can see the cloud hovering all over there. So Virginia Giant's going to go over those three cars. And boy, is he putting on a show. He is stalled right in the middle of those three. And he's raising his lid, and he's going to bite off the Bigfoot, saying, I am the champion. And the pictures begin as the Virginia Giant pausing momentarily, letting the audience know what kind of horsepower he has underneath his hood and why he will go on and win the monster truck competition here this evening at Veterans Stadium. Well, the Virginia Giant getting that second chance.
So picking up the pieces down there on the floor there. He definitely did break something.
Dale Wilson's Virginia Giant just able to take advantage of Excalibur's elimination, and this is Bigfoot.
Bumped and let go in the front right side.
So Virginia Giant finishing up on the finish line, and we have ourselves a champion. Dale Wilson, with a little help from up above when Excalibur was eliminated, when Dan Marquardt car died after crushing 6 cars, and then its engine quit. Virginia Giant couldn't get around him. On his second chance in the championship round, he crushes all the cars and moves on and wins the Monster Truck Pull here in Philadelphia. Association, the popularity of this sport seems to continue to grow.
It certainly does. We had over 30,000 fans here tonight. We're really proud of the Budweiser Triple Crown of Motorsports. Very successful event. We're excited.
Any plans for the future in this event?
Well, we rely on a company called SRO Promotions, headed by Bob George and Ed Thayer. They come up with a lot of our ideas. We're just proud to sanction it.
For Tony Vaccaro, this is Steve Physioc, and we hope you'll be with us next time for the U.S. Hot Rod Association Triple Crown. The Budweiser United States Hot Rod Association Triple Crown of Motorsports is a presentation of Bud Sports through the facilities of ESPN.